Hello. Welcome to F9. I'm very sorry I can't be there this evening, but I hope that this quick video and the message in Parent Square that I've sent out will answer most of your questions. But please, as more come up, feel free to reach out. I am here to help you and your student understand what's going on this year in Math Workshop and what they need to do to be successful. So, let's take a look at this. All right. I believe this is recording correctly. It's been a minute since we all did this, right? So welcome to Back to School Night. Welcome to Math Workshop. Like I said, I'm Ms. Jacobs and I'm the teacher here in Math Workshop. Um, I do want to give a huge shout out. In Math Workshop this year, we are actually joined by an instructional assistant, Miss Haslam. And so she's coming from the RSP department to help support our students. We also have four seniors who are volunteering their time basically as student tutors. So rather than taking a TA period or a minimum period, they've chosen to come be here with us in Math Workshop so that they can be additional support to your students. The whole goal here is that as soon as a student has a question, there's someone who's available to answer that. All right, so we'll do this quickly, get down to the basics. So for Math Workshop, we really have three areas of focus. Uh, Obviously, class-specific review. My goal is that the students learn as much as they can and do well in their math class. A lot of them have a goal of passing their math class, which is awesome. A lot of them have a goal of getting a good grade, A's and B's. That's also great. Wherever your student is starting, we want to help them accomplish their goals. Another area that we work on in this class is independent practice. So the math classes are shifting away from awarding points for homework, largely because the ability to turn in the right number of assignments doesn't necessarily reflect an ability to actually do any of the math. And in addition, different students need different practice and different amounts of practice. If I want to kick a soccer goal, I'm going to have to do a lot more practice than pretty much most of my students to be able to do that effectively. Um, Great. Lastly, foundational skills and work habits. So we are working on using our time wisely and efficiently. Whoa. And sorry about that. We're also working on kind of backfilling some of the maybe skills or concepts that got lost or were never picked up along the way. So we use an online program that um, assesses where students are periodically and then makes recommendations based on what it thinks their next sort of accessible new concept is. All right. So for grading in this class, tried to keep it pretty straightforward and pretty evenly balanced. We've got independent practice. That's that IXL. So this is a chance for students to work on concepts that maybe they're rusty with, or maybe they need to learn for the first time so that they can use them for what's going on in class. This is also an area where if students are doing pretty well, they can review for current topics or upcoming topics and even maybe work a little bit ahead. 30% then is class specific review. So that's time during each class period where I spend with either the Math 1 students, the Math 2 students, and the Math 3 students. So each class, each day. Um, and we'll go over something either that I noticed was a big source of error on a recent assessment, or we could be going over some review and some skills for upcoming assessments. So that's really where I spend some focused time with the cohorts of students, because in this class we do have Math 1, Math 2, and Math 3. All right. And then 40% of the grade in here is their math class grade. Um, the goal in workshop is to help support students in being successful in their math classes. So we want to see that happening. A big reason for having the math class grade be a portion of their workshop grade is it is on the students to advocate for themselves and reach out to their teachers and find time during advisory to do reassessments. Reassessments on tests with lower scores are the way to demonstrate improved understanding and thus the way to improve grades. So that's basically it. Should be pretty straightforward. I've actually been in touch with a few of you already, which was great. You're always welcome to reach out to me via Parent Square or email. Frankly, the Parent Squares come to my emails, so it's six of one, half a dozen of the other. Um, I'm not going to put my email on here because this is on YouTube and I don't know how to lock it down effectively. But I'll put it in the Parent Square message that I send out. But please, this class, even more so maybe than any of the other classes, like I am here to work with your student, to help support them, to help them have a productive and positive year in workshop and in their math class. So if there's anything that you think would be helpful for me to know, tell me and tell me right away. All right. Well, hopefully I get a chance to meet you in person. And until then, reach out whenever you need to. Have a good evening. Bye.